Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Roger Baez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now in the box, J.C. Embry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gun.
Batting second, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Santiago. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch on its way. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Buckner, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hey. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sam Igawa will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Digging in, Lenny Pruitt. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Carlos Almanzar.
Stepping up now, Carlos Almanzar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In now, Sam Williams, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 329 is the average for him coming in. 26 home runs and 85 driven in. 0-1 count and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch.
3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. Digging in now, Sammy Sosa. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Down the third baseline. And that misses 2-2. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pete Armstrong is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on. Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Stepping in, Jimmy Grimes, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Suzuki at second. Armstrong is over at first with 1 away. And it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box, Nicholas Corner. A ball and no strikes. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Tyson. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Joe Tyson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's your first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Carmen Feliciano.
So striding in, Carmen Feliciano. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball two.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Kevin Egbert is on deck. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Kevin Egbert, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll come in here at 263. 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. Two gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Alfonso Liriano, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. And there's ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Outside, 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Brewers strand 1 We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, Sum Igawa.
Leading off for the Cubs, the pitcher, Sum Igawa.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Popped him up. Williams is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Ready for another chance. Freddie Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Striding in once again, Ryan Buckner. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Third inning, no score to this point. One and one the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, runners at first and second. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. Misses. Ball 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Hit high and deep out to left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box now, Sito Suzuki, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Onto the grill deck and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 31 for him on the season. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. The 1-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now back
So now to the plate, Jimmy Grimes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Grimes is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game, of course. His skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubbies are in front 5-0. Into the box now, Bob Uecker. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Brian Tan will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ronnie Wickert is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Count is 2-1. I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 out, nobody on. Got him.
Now batting, center field.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lenny Pruitt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Good screwball there, and he's in command. 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Vinny Marchand is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Horner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Pruitt is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ronnie Wicker.
Digging in, Ronnie Wickert. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
1-0.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Marchand has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Carlos Almanzar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Almanzar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Dan Williams.
Stepping in now, Sam Williams. Hot shot down the line. Williams comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Tyson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe Tyson. From the stretch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 3-0 now. Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Carmen.
Stepping in, Carmen Feliciano. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
In the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the forkball. He's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Kevin Egbert will be next. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate
The left
now,
fielder.
Kevin Egbert.
Kevin
2 men on, 2 away here in the
Egbert.
4th. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Two men are on with 2 men out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
And the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Ready once again, Sammy Sosa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting. Left field.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
At the plate, Sito Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The 1-0 home.
Ball in.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch.
You got 2
Swung
balls, 1
on,
strike.
missed. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1. Pete Armstrong is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping into the box, Pete Armstrong. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And that's up and in for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Ross.
In now, Jimmy Grimes. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Egbert has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Horner. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Lays off 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Ronnie Wickert. First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Sean Jackson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 runs already home here. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 8-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Alfonso Liriano.
First offering on its way. Alfonso Liriano is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Up next to Milwaukee.
At the plate, Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sean Jackson.
Juan Soto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Juan Soto.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Forkball misses. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Two out, nobody on. One and two now.
Count is 1-2.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Drew Barksdale gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Drew Barksdale.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santiago. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in once again, Ryan Buckner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0 pitch comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Hopped up. Williams camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Sito Suzuki.
Standing in, Sito Suzuki, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs strand 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lenny Pruitt. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. One ball, 1 strike to count. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Almanzar.
At the plate, Carlos Almanzar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, inside.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now back, first baseman, Sam Williams.
So digging in now, Sam Williams. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Brewers nothing. The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Armstrong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-1 to count. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Fouled off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Corner.
Standing in now, Nicholas Horner. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center. Pruitt is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ronnie Wickert.
Now at the plate, Ronnie Wickert. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Nope.
And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now that's popped up. Williams is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Settling in now, Joe Tyson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Nope.
2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now at the plate, Carmen Feliciano. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kevin
Jay Roberts comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Number 45, Jay Roberts.
Kevin Egbert will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Hit in the air to left field. Suzuki is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alfonso Liriano.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alfonso Liriano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Bob Uecker.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Bob Uecker. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Lawrence Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Lawrence Gonzalez.
Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Cubs 8 and the Brewers 3. Theodore Park has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 14, Theodore Park.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, J.C. Embry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So in now for Chicago, Freddie Santiago. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-1.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 1-0. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Sammy Sosa would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Leading off the inning, Lenny Pruitt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lenny Pruitt.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, not shortstop, Carlos Almanzar.
Into the box now, Carlos Almanzar. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Armstrong is there, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 22, Sam Williams.
So striding forward now, Sam Williams, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jim Villalona enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Villalona.
Ready for another shot now, Sammy Sosa. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Sammy Sosa.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
0-1 count. Here it comes. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Sito Suzuki. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Left side. Reined in. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Grimes. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Brewers 3. Next for Milwaukee, Joe Tyson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss on the palm ball, strike 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hot shot to third. He's right there. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 21, Carmen Feliciano.
In now, Carmen Feliciano. First delivery to him on the way. Hard ground ball to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like an extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
At the plate, Kevin Egbert, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. And oh, they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in, Alfonso Liriano. First offering on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swinging a soft liner. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. Chicago scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Ronnie Wickert earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Roger Baez worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Jay Roberts takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.